Hey guys, this is Sage Wisdom, SL Harris, and I'm here to do Pisces reading for the second half of May. Hold on, I'm trying to get my volume right. Thank you guys for joining me again. Okay, look Pisces. I've been trying out a new spread here. And the spread is called How to Make the Best of a Bad Situation, right? And in doing this new spread, it's like I don't really know how I feel about it because, when you do readings, it's like you're tapping into energies. And so if I say, how to God, help me figure out how Pisces can make the best of a bad situation, that means I'm tuning into a situation that's not a happy situation, right? So, which also means I'm doing a general reading. This is a general reading. It's not going to apply to every person. So if you're not in a bad situation or a sticky situation where you need advice on how to get out of it, this is not going to apply to you. So I'm trying to spread out, and I realize I'm not going to use this spread going forward. But since I used it for the second half of the May readings for all the sign, I'm going to do it for you. But again, it's not going to apply to every situation, even more so. Okay. This is more so like if I was doing a personal reading, because it kind of gets specific, but it gets confusing because there's a lot of energy here. Okay. But I'm gonna finish it because I started it. So this is for Pisces for the second half of May. This Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm gonna say my prayer. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay. God, thank you for the opportunity to read for the Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in terms of love, career, finance, or whatever that needs to come through at this time for Pisces. Please help me clearly see, know, and understand the message, lower my ego so that I can clearly articulate the message to the collective. Thank you guys so much for this opportunity. I ask for tons of protection, tons of white light and love surrounding me, surrounding the collective at this time, and only bring messages for the highest good. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. All right, so Pisces, what I'm going to start with the overall energy, okay? The cards you got for the overall energy, you have the Knight of Swords, which is talking about you, Pisces, talking about you being career-minded, and even in a difficult situation, you are courageous and you work through it. And most time you work through it, but you try to be logical in it, even though Pisces, you're very emotional. You know what I'm saying? You're very sensitive, very intuitive, right? But you're the type of person where you can be logical in a situation that requires logic. You know what I'm saying? You can work through a situation. So it's showing you as career-minded. And even in difficult situations, you're courageous and you try to work through that situation. All right. It's also showing, I guess I'll put that right here. It's also showing that because you got that intuitive side of you, which more so taps in with your divine feminine energy, whether you're a male or female, it shows that you guys go through a lot of emotional growth because you're receptive to your spiritual side. Okay. So, and because you're a very sensitive person. So you had a capacity for this growth, which in the end is going to lead to victory. Okay. Like during a process, it might not feel that way, but because growth is sometimes painful and you go through a lot of growth because you're constantly tuned in, tapped in to source, to God's energy, and you could take the lessons and you can move through it I guess smoother than maybe other people. Okay. So you have the Three of Cups. And that's what that's representing. All right. So then you have the Eight of Cups. Okay. So the Eight of Cups is talking about the deep spiritual change that you're currently going through right now. And it was brought about through some suffering or some kind of situation that maybe wasn't right for you, whether it's past or present. Okay. And they're saying that they're wanting you to seek new paths in your life going forward and new activities that's going to bring more happiness towards you. So it's encouraging you to leave behind a situation that that's no longer serving you. All right, that's where we at. So they're saying you're going to meet more genuine people in your life, more genuine friends, people that's more in line with who you are. You know what I'm saying? That's on that spiritual level that you're on. Okay, Pisces. All right, that's overall energy. So I got those three cards right here. And let me just say, it's a lot. Okay, with this spread, it's really supposed to be only 5 cards. Okay, because this was a situation, was the past situation that affected the situation. What could be released, what could you hold on to in the outcome. But I had to clarify everything. So it's like a lot of cards. So it's hard for me even keeping the cards separate because my desk is so small. But we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay. So the first two cards you have in your situation, you have the Page of Wands and you have the Death card. Okay, so the Page of Wands is talking about being bold and confident during this time. That's how you're presenting yourself to the outside world, okay? But on the inside, you're really feeling like real fragile and sensitive, and you fear somebody making you look bad, right? And it has to do with things are changing and you feel it. You know something either is coming to an end. That's why you had a Death card. But what the end really means is a transition to a new beginning. Okay, so it's like you're real sensitive about this change that's coming about. You think like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I hope this doesn't make me look bad. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're real conscious of how people are viewing you at this time, right? So when I clarified this, it was saying that the situation really is ending, and you're real focused on the ending. But what Spirit is trying to tell you, don't focus so much on the ending. Focus on the emotional growth that you received as a result of this lesson that you were just in. Okay, so they want you to have the strength and the courage to move through this, to explore your emotions about what happened in this situation. Okay, because you have the King of Cups and the Strength card. So just keep having the strength to explore your emotions. Okay, it's like people. Okay, okay. When a situation arises, people always feel like, let's say somebody has some kind of horrible situation that happened to them, and it's like because they're thinking about it and they're thinking about how it made them feel, they feel bad or sad, whatever it is they feel. It's almost like Pisces. I feel like you're transparent, like people are going to see the truth about how you're feeling. But people, unless they're intuitive and tapped in like you are, they only see what you present to them. Okay, so it's like, and I feel like you're closed off, and you're trying to present to the world that you're doing well, and you are really. But as a situation is ending and is hard for you to face the situation or allow it to, you know what I'm saying, exit out. And you fear that people are going to view you and judge you as a result of that, like it's being weak or whatever. So that's your ego self that's there. So people only know what you allow them to know, is what I'm saying. So you are feeling like you lost something. You got the Five of Cups and you got the Five of Swords, but it's a loss, but it really just means a lot of change is coming about, right? So the loss feels like, okay, it's something you have to let go of, but later it's going to bring a new beginning and something that's better for you, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so that's the energy right there. Now, when I look at the past and like what was going on in the past, what I have is like you guys got the Empress card. It's like you guys were preparing for a future, right? So you were preparing the soil, you know what I'm saying? And you were carefully choosing what you want to harvest into the soil, right? That's the energy. That's like you were doing like a lot of preparation towards what it is that you wanted for your future, like building up something, whether it's some kind of business, saving money, just trying to get your life on the right track. So again, the Empress is the divine feminine. So it's like, it's showing you guys as being real tuned in and tapped in to your spiritual self and nourishing you and nourishing what you need in your life going forward, right? So what they're saying is, but because you were doing this, it's like some other situations in your life were put on hold. You wasn't like putting as much energy and effort into something else. And it could be like a love relationship. So you did that. You poured into you, which is great. But as a result, another situation, you feel like it's slipping through your fingers. That's the energy right there, right? And the reason why it is because the person who you were with, they felt like you didn't give equally to them. And it's because you really were pouring into yourself. You're trying to bring balance in your life on an emotional level. That's what Spirit is saying. Yes. You're trying to get your finances right. And, you know what I'm saying? So you put a pause on your relationship or another situation. Okay. So that's why this situation is coming to an end. Okay. The person made a decision to, I think, walk away. Okay. Now, when I look at what could I release in order to move on, you got the Five of Wands and you have the Ace of Cups. So the Five of Wands is talking about the conflict you're feeling within yourself. It's almost like you're kicking yourself because you feel like you messed up on opportunity, right? But then you have the Ace of Cups, was showing that is washing away the energy that you felt was holding you back. Okay. All right. So when I clarify that, it's talking about, yeah, somebody is walking away, because you know what I'm saying, and you gotta let it happen the way it's happening now, is what Spirit is saying. But what they're saying is the person viewed you as being disinterested, and that's why they're walking away. Okay. And which is leaving you feeling heartbroken and kind of restricted in this situation. You got some frustrations, but you were more focused on, you know, building stability for yourself, stacking up your pinnacles. You know, you were pouring into a different cup. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Pisces, you were pouring your energy into a different cup. Okay. And the person who you were with, they know that, but they felt like you put them on pause. Okay. Because I want to tell you, this card originally had came in upside down. Okay. And now you're feeling conflicted, and it's like you're kind of like kicking yourself that you didn't invest in this situation. So now you're feeling some heartbreak and you're feeling some restriction. Okay. That's the energy right here. But what they're saying is it is a new opportunity coming towards you, as far as like finances, money, career. Like you totally change your life around in a positive way. Okay. So the 10 of Pentacles in the world. So you poured into a different cup. That's what they're saying, Pisces. You were focused on stabilizing yourself and getting your life together on a material level. And you're really successful at that. Okay. Now, I'm looking at now, what could you hold on to? Okay. So you have the 4 of Wands, which is talking about being stable and secure in your life. Okay. And you have the 9 of Swords, which is talking about having anxiety, but it's reversed. So you hold on to coming out of this feeling of stress and anxiety, and focus on the stability that you have in your life right now, because that's going to draw a different type of energy towards you, and a different type of person towards you. Okay. That may be more suited for you and your needs at this time. Okay. They're saying that, yeah, you're going to have more contentment, peace, and harmony at this time. But it's like you're constantly reassessing the situation, wondering if you made the right decision or the right choice. Okay. That's why you have the 2 of Swords. Did I make the right choice with this decision, is what you're saying. Okay. Spirit is saying you're going to have your wish fulfilled. So whatever the energy and effort that you were whatever you were sowing, whatever it is that you were planting and gardening and taking care of to nourish, you know what I'm saying, to bring out, you're going to get that. You're going to get that. Your wish is going to be fulfilled in regards to that, is what Spirit is saying. Okay. So they see you being on a journey. They see you having victory over your problems, victory over a situation, and they see you having more balance in your life, which ultimately is going to bring you stability. Okay. But what they also see for you, Pisces, is that it's like either you have or you had a decision to make. So you got the 2 of Wands here. Okay. And it's like you made a decision, but based in your actions, like the steps that you were taking, the energy and efforts that you would put into a situation, right? Because you were trying to arrive at something new and better for yourself. You wanted a fresh new start, a fresh new beginning, which you will have. Like it is victory there. But it's just not in a way that you wanted it, if that makes sense. Okay. So when I look at the 2 of Wands, again, your outcome is like a choice that you have to make, or that you have already made. And you have the 5 of Swords. Okay. So the 5 of Swords is talking about having a victory is a win, but it's a devastating win, because like you made a choice to move in one direction, but you had to leave something else. So it's like a win devastation. So like, oh, I won, but it's like, it's not feeling as victorious as I would want it to feel. But they're saying you can make a shift to go towards the win-win situation. Okay. So it's almost like Spirit is saying victory came to you. You have victory in the area that you were putting a work in. So whatever you put work into, that's what you're going to reap what you sow. But the other area, which I think has to do with love or relationship that you were wanting, is like you didn't put the energy and effort to grow or nourish that part. Okay. That's what they're saying. So that it comes with a price. Your victory is coming with a price, is what Spirit is saying. So you won the battle, but they're asking at what price? You know what I'm saying? So you won something. You made a choice to go in one direction, which is towards building up your pinnacles, building up your money, your finances, your business. You know what I'm saying? You made a choice, and it's saying you're victorious in that. Like you're seeing the fruits of your rewards, but you lost out on a person who you feel like, because this really was upside down, you wanted in terms of love. So you poured your energy into a project that you were working on, building up your pinnacles, a job, a business, whatever that is. But now it's leaving you feeling conflicted, because now if you feel like you lost a person who you were really wanting, like your Queen of Cups, somebody who you were like emotionally invested in, because they're kind of walking away because they feel like that your relationship wasn't being nourished. So again, you're feeling confused, Seven of Cups, and you're feeling like conflicted. You got a lot of confusion and confliction going on, even though you're victorious in some area. But Spirit is saying that that part of your life might come to an end because you made a choice, whether you verbally vocalize the choice, you made a choice to move in a different direction. Okay. So now you're feeling that cycle of your life with that person coming to an end. You got the Six of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Okay. So that past relationship is coming to an end, and it's like you're trying to move past it, but you're feeling like wounded as a result. So you're trying to move past the Six of Wands, but you're feeling wounded, Nine of Wands, as a result, in terms of love, in terms of commitment, in terms of relationship that you had or currently are in. Okay. So now let me read this for you. Now I'm going to read the overall energy that's talking about your victory, which is the job, the money. What they're saying is that you are going to be recognized and rewarded for a job well done. Some kind of project that you were working hard on, that you completed, is landed like you in a solid foundation. That's why you have the Ten of Pentacles. You built a solid foundation for yourself, is what they're saying. And that's due to past achievements. So they're saying that's great, but they also want me to warn you to take care of your body, because like you put a lot of energy and effort towards things, and I don't think you are resting enough. I don't think you're eating right. I don't think you're taking care of your body enough. So, make sure you put energy and effort into balancing like your physical health, the actual health, okay, is what they're saying. All right, then you have the Triumph and Success card, which is really the Ace of Swords. It's a mental card, and it's talking about the new beginning that's coming for you at this time. It's talking about exciting, it's talking about the exciting challenge that's before you, is what it's saying. So, and the challenge has to do with, like I said, this victory is like twofold. It's like a win devastation, because you won in one area, but you lost in another. So it's talking about how to cut through the barriers that's holding you back constructively. You know what I'm saying? Without being, destructive in the process. That's what I'm saying. So it's like some of you want to try to win this person back, or gain this person back in your life. So it's like a new beginning, like you're more stable now, but you didn't pour into the type of situation that you really wanted that was going to bring you emotional happiness, is what they're saying. But you do have the Light card, which is the Sun card in traditional tarot. And it's talking about it's time for you to be in the light right now. It's your time to shine, is what it's saying. So no matter what's happening around you, prosperity and bliss is going to be promised to you. That's what this card is saying. So see, it is a happy ending. So nothing remains in the dark, but you got to keep your positive thoughts about what it is that you want, is what Spirit is saying. Okay. So now the lesson is, you saw how you pour into a situation that you wanted. You poured into your job. You poured into making your pinnacles and establishing yourself in this world on a material level, right? And you see now you're reaping the benefits of that. You see how successful. So what Spirit is trying to tell you here, just as whatever you put your energy and effort into, that's where you're going to see results. So if you don't put energy and effort into a personal relationship, that's going to kind of dwindle out, and the Spirit's going to bring to you what it is that you want, which is your security. But now I feel like I'm successful in that, but I don't feel emotionally fulfilled. No, because that's not where emotional fulfillment comes from. I mean, it's good to be stable. You know what I'm saying? It's good to establish a foundation for yourself. It's good to have your pinnacles flowing in, but you have to have a balance with the emotional side too. Okay. Is what Spirit is saying. So I got some advice cards, which is some oracle cards. They're saying expect a miracle. So have faith that your prayers have been heard and answered. So you can turn your situation around, but learn a lesson. You realizing that you had to focus on other things. You have to have a balance in your life. You can't just focus on one thing and keep sowing that seed in this one area and think you'll see results in another area. No, spread out the energy. You know what I'm saying? Put a little here, put a little there, keep the balance there so that you can have a more well-rounded life. It's not just focused on one thing, if that makes sense. So yes, for sure, you're going to have prosperity because the universe is pouring prosperity to you because you invested in yourself, which is good, but they just want you to be a little bit more balanced going forward. But yeah, prosperity is coming your way. You're going to have the miracle that you want. You can change your situation around. You also have a bright future. They're saying stop worrying because everything's going to be okay. So that to me goes along with the sun card. You're going to have the bliss that you need, but the spirit wants you to see this lesson is what they're saying. So right now, it's just kind of like you're reviewing your life at this time. This says past life, but it really just means you're reviewing the decisions you made and how you came to this conclusion. You factoring in your emotions at this time. So you have the water card. So as you review, you're considering how you feel about everything, how you feel about the person who you feel is walking away or has currently walked away. But your angels and spirit guides are around you, supporting you. So pray, ask for what it is that you want. And, you know what I'm saying, just balance things out going forward with how you want to achieve things. Don't just focus on one particular thing. You might have to have 2 or 3 different things that you point into so you can see the results come around and is more well-rounded. You know what I'm saying? So right now it's like the scale is tilted. So the energy and effort you put towards building up your finances or building your empire is good. So you're about to see your success, your rewards coming back. Okay. But as far as relationship is down here. So that part is kind of dwindling away. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you're stressed about. All right. So you see what I mean when I said this type of spread, how to make the best of a bad situation I tried? Is I'm not going to say it's negative, but it's focusing on a situation that's not the way you want it to be. Okay. So it's not going to apply to every person. So you take what resonates and you leave the rest. So, all right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you want something more personalized, the information will be in my description box below. I hope it helped in some way. All right. I'm sending you guys light and love. Until next time.